Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today you are going to solve for all real numbers of x such that x squared negative 6x plus 5 equal to the square root of x squared negative 6x plus 9. So let's begin. Then solution. But before we start finding the solution, we should notice that x squared negative 6x plus 9 is a perfect square, which will be equal to x negative 3 squared. So which will come up here, the square root of x squared negative 6 x plus 9, its square root equal to x negative 3 squared, but its square root, which will be equal to x negative 3. But we'll be putting absolute value because we will be having two values with different signs. So we are going to solve this equation by using this answer, the absolute value of x negative 3. One will be having negative sign, another with positive sign. So x squared negative 6x plus 5 will be equal to absolute value of x negative 3. For the case number 1, let's divide this into cases. Case 1, where x is greater than or equal to 3. For this value, we'll be having x negative 3. So x squared negative 6x plus 5 equal to x negative 3. And then if it is like that, and then x squared negative 6x, then it will be negative x plus 5, then 3 will be coming here and have positive plus 3. It will be equal to 0, and then solve this quadratic equation. And then x squared negative, this will be 7x, then plus 8 equal to 0. So by this formula of the quadratic equations, we'll be having the x equal to negative b plus square root of b square negative 4ac, then divide by 2a. So from this equation a equal to 1, b equal to negative 7, and then c equal to 8. So we are going to replace into this equation to find the value of x. So by replacing, we'll be having x will be equal to negative b, it will be 7, then plus the square root of b square will be equal to 49, then negative 4 times a equal 1, then times a 8, then divided by 2a, a equal 1. So if a equal 1, we'll be having 2. So the value is going to be equal to 7 plus or negative. Yeah, here we're having plus or negative. I forgot to add plus or negative. Yes, plus or negative. Plus or negative, the square root of then 49, this will giving us 32. 49 negative 32, it is going to be equal to 17. Then divide by 2. So because from above we said that for this case x must be greater than or equal to 3. So from these values we'll be having like two values. Yes, like two values. One which is x1, which will be equal to 7 plus square root of 17 divided by 2, and then the x2 which will be equal to 7 negative square root of 17 divided by 2, which will make this as the only solution that we want, because it is greater than 3. So x is equal to, for the case number 1, x is equal to 7 plus square root of 17 divided by 2. Then for the case number 2, we'll be having x which is less than 3. For this case, x squared negative 5, 6x plus 5. For this case, because we're having the x negative 3, for the absolute value we'll be multiplying with negative 1. Yes, negative 1, x negative 3, it will be giving us 3 negative x. So it will be equal to 3 negative x. And then x squared negative 6x, then this x will be having positive plus x, then plus 5 negative 3 equals 0. Then x squared negative 5x plus 2 equals 0. So by using the same formula we used for the case number 1, x will be equal, we are having b equal to negative 5, a equal 1, and then c equal to 2. Then by finding the values of x will be equal to negative b will be equal to 5, then plus the square root of b square will be 25, then negative 4 times a which is equal to 1, and then times c which is equal to 2, then over 2a. A is equal to 1 and then over 2. So the value of x will be equal to 5 plus or negative, plus or negative square root of 25, then negative 8 divided by 2. So x will be equal to 5 plus or negative, let's use this side. Let me use this side. This side will be having x will be equal to 5 plus or negative square root of 25 negative 8 equal to 17, then over 2. So we'll be having two values, x1 and x2, which will give us x1 equal to 5 plus square root of 17 over 2, and then x2 will be giving us 5 negative square root of 17 divided by 2. So because we're having this case, for case number 2, x must be less than 3, which means from here this is the correct one. So the two values of x, the values of x they want from the starting question is that should have this, the values of x, the values of x needed are one, which is x equal to 7 plus square root of 17 over 2 and 5, yes, and 5 plus 5 negative square root of 17 over 2. So thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel and then let me know in the comment what you're thinking about.